Dating as a single parent isn't going to be easy. However, it doesn't mean that you have to miss out on love or settle for second best just because you do have children in your life. In this video, I want to give you 5 powerful tips to be able to date successfully and smart as a single parent. Hey everyone, I'm Renee Slansky for Flirtini. I'm a professional dating and relationship coach, and in today's video, I want to focus on the parents out there who are wanting to basically get back out there in the dating game and start another loving relationship. So let's jump into those tips right away. Tip number 1 is this. Let's break those limiting beliefs off your mind. A lot of the parents that I work with who want to get back out there find that they've built this conviction in their brain that they can't find love, that dating's going to be hard, or because they just aren't a single carefree person. The thing is, whatever mindset that you're dating from, you are then going to make decisions and attract certain people based off that mindset. So if you have this limiting belief that you aren't worthy of love because your first marriage didn't work out, or that nobody's going to want you because you have children, or you're allowing guilt to hold you back from being able to go out there and enjoy your life, then dating is going to be a complicated process for you. So let's make sure that you're refreshing your mindset, that you're speaking some truths into it, that you are worthy of love despite your circumstances, that your children aren't a burden to your love life, but there's something that can actually help you really clarify who is worth investing the time into. The second thing you need to do is you have to get practical. As a parent myself, I know that being practical and realistic about what it's like to have children really helps put things into perspective and get things done. If you're wanting to start dating again, then guess what? You're probably going to have to organize a babysitter. You need to get realistic and practical about the time frames that you have to be able to put aside quality time with your children and also into your own love life, so that you don't feel like you have to choose between one or the other. This might mean planning ahead. It might mean saying to the person that you're going on a date with, hey, I can't do this weekend, but I can do the following weekend because that's when my partner has our children. It's probably going to require a little bit of flexibility, and it may mean that some of the people that you date aren't going to be able to fit into your schedule. But you know what? That shows who is ready to actually be a part of your world or who isn't. Number 3, do not settle for second best and keep your standards. If you are a single parent and you're out there dating, maybe you've convinced yourself that you aren't going to meet somebody who is everything that you've always wanted. The truth is that there is never ever reason to settle for second best in love. And whatever you believe to be your truth is what you will eventually manifest into your life. So that's why we need to be really careful that you aren't lowering your standards because you have fear of missing out, or basically you don't believe that anyone is going to love you for who you are and for what you come with. This is really about having an open mind, an open heart, and understanding that there are so many people out there who are dating other single parents, and it's working out incredibly well. If you're somebody who really struggles with dropping your standards, then what I suggest that you do is that you write them down on a piece of paper and you put them somewhere where you can see them on a daily basis to remind yourself what it is that you are wanting and what it is that you are working towards and waiting for. Number 4, decide how you are going to tell the children that you are actually dating. Now, depending on the ages of your children, it will really depend on the different responses that you get from them and how and when to be able to tell them. The last thing that you want to do is feel that you are bombarding the children with a new relationship and then having them respond in a way that you didn't really want them to. This is going to be new territory for everybody. So we need to be able to set you up in advance to have an idea in your head of how you are going to tell your children that you are wanting to date again. And when you do eventually introduce that new person into their lives, how are you going to do that as well on a practical level? My suggestion here is to be able to take one conversation at a time. Start off with the first layer. For example, mummy or me or daddy has decided to date again. It doesn't mean that I won't still prioritize you. It doesn't mean that I'm looking to replace your dad or your mum with somebody else, but this is about learning to take some time aside for myself and to build some new connections. Again, it really depends on the ages that your children are, which will influence their level of comprehension. However, you want to start planting seeds. You don't want to just bombard them with this new information. So by opening up with a conversation and then seeing how they respond, it'll give you an indication of where they are emotionally at, and then you can make decisions and build from there. And lastly, number 5, if you are a single parent wanting to build a relationship and get out there and date, then you need to be able to communicate your priorities to the person that you're dating. As somebody who has actually dated a single parent in the past, one of the things that I personally struggled with was that I didn't feel like I was a priority because their child always came first. Now for you, you might find that your children do always come first. However, if your partner or the person that you're dating isn't able to accept that, then you have to realize that there's going to be a lack of compatibility there. What I would suggest here is that whilst your children may be the highest priority in your life, you need to also work out how to prioritize somebody new entering into your life as well, and working through that shift in priorities with them. Of course, you can't just drop your children and give everything to this new person. However, you can't just make your children the sole focus every single time and still expect to build a relationship outside of your children. You have to be able to find that balance and be able to communicate along the way with your children and with the person that you're dating, so that everything becomes an open book, so that expectations are, transparent, and so that you can work out where there needs to be a little give or a little bit more of a take. All right, single parents out there, I hope that this video gave you some really clear tips on how to be able to set yourself up as you embark on new love again. Let us know down below in the comments, what is your dream date as a single parent, and are you excited to be able to go on dates again? If you are struggling with being able to build connections with people, or maybe even get a date in the first place, then don't forget to check out our dating app Flirtini. The link for it is down below. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time with more dating and relationship tips. Bye for now.